Yeah, I think my performance aside, I think it's also always disappointing when you don't get 3 points. As a team, it's a loss, another loss in the loss column, and I think we came out of the gates. We weren't prepared to deal with what they threw at us, and we didn't make the changes necessary. So, the good thing is that we have them again on Sunday. It's a quick turnaround. We'll get back to training and correct some things going into that game, and it'll be a different game come Sunday.
How much of a factor was changing on the lineup again, dealing with now?
Yeah, I think we've got the depth for guys to step in at any point in time. You can't blame it on any one person. I think as a team tonight we just weren't good enough. Didn't start fast enough. The first 45 was definitely one to forget, but one to look back at and take away things and correct. Countless things. Going into the second half was a lot better. The guys that came on, I think, did a fantastic job to help out and change the dynamic of the game, but we weren't able to notch one late and ended up with a loss.
There's speculation around Frank's job security. Does that have any effect on the guys in here?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Frank said you guys looked a little lethargic throughout, as a goalkeeper. What did you see from the 10 guys in front of you, and what was the communication like with especially your back four tonight?
Yeah, I think we started off slower than they did. They came out and they really put their foot forward and really pinned us back, and we didn't have an answer for it in the first half. And from front to back, including myself, I think we've got to look at ourselves and really look to correct things, because that can't happen.
Personally, you've been dealing with some injuries so far this season. Would you say you're back to your top form now, especially with tonight's performance?
I mean, it's good to be back in and playing. I think that's the most important thing. Just doing what I can to help the team win.
And what did you think of your performance tonight?
I just try to do what I can to help the team. I think, like I said, it's disappointing to come away with no points, especially at home. My performance doesn't mean anything when we don't have any points. It's not, and I've never been one for individual, glory or praise. I think team-wise, we're in a tough spot, and we need to find a way to dig ourselves out.
How does this team keep its morale up after something like this in the record?
You have no choice. You have no choice. You can't let it go south. I think we're in a tough spot. We still have a few games in hand, and you don't want to keep saying that, because the games will run out before you know it. But we've got to come out Sunday with a different attitude and a different mentality. And like I said, it'll definitely be a different game on Sunday.
You've been around this club a while. Is the rivalry with Columbus a real rivalry? Is it one of the key ones in the season?
Yeah, I mean they're a team that, for me, they're a good team, and any good team, I think you have to be willing to match them physically, mentally, and emotionally. And tonight we didn't do that. And when you give a team like that, space and time, like we did, they'll pick you apart. And they're a good passing team. Respect to them for playing a good game. But like I said, we've got to do a better job of doing doing things necessary to come away with points.